Cool.
Yeah, we're live. Probably. I'm pretty sure we're live. Welcome to Cameos. I am Samson. I got Just Rambling and Fu Money is here. He's actually in line for BTS right now. So he joined us, but he's also a fan of K-pop. So Fu's there. O'Shaughnessy is he's actually a backup dancer for BTS today. So he's in his furry garb, dancing for BTS because BTS is performing on this day that we're recording. So yeah, that's what's going on with us, and we got some news.
Yeah, we got some food news starting off with Five Nights at Freddy's to open a real Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location in 2027.
Does that mean like it's horror pizza? Because it's
You said hard pizza or horror pizza?
horror, horror, scary pizza.
That would be a really cool concept, but I don't think you want to merge restaurants with haunted houses in which you got killer animatronics hopping out just as you're about to chew. Like it sounds like a choking hazard.
So make them sign a waiver.
That is, yeah, that is a way around it. I
It's
just,
sign this waiver.
it's kind of hard. I mean, you could have like a dining and then horror experience. Like you have people have a dinner, pizza, drinks, et cetera. And
Mm-hmm.
then once the meal's wrapped up, the horror aspect of it commences, kind of like a role play scenario, which would be really cool. Is this one of those ideas we should have talked about off stream?
Nah,
Because
it's okay. This is
I
not
feel
gonna
like,
last. It won't last long. It's fine.
yeah,
It's like the I doubt that that Ninja Turtle pizza place in LA.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
For me, it's the same thing. It's just a gimmick. Uh, The pizza not even that good. So
Hmm.
let's
See,
get
that's the,
people
I
in.
think it'll last so long as there's like a small amount of locations. Like if they try to like make this a big branch and chain, like I don't see it becoming this thriving thing, even though Five Nights at Freddy's is immensely popular. I think
Mm-hmm.
eventually the generation that loves it will age out, and after a while the gimmick will fade. But if they have like one, like actually like one, two, maybe five throughout major cities, could work.
If you say so.
No, everybody likes a good gimmick so long as it's not overdoing itself. In business news, EA has officially become a private company for 55 billion. It now belongs to Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, Silver Lake Partners, and Affinity Partners, a private equity firm owned by President Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. That doesn't sound corrupt at all.
Yeah, go ahead, get them propaganda games loaded. They about to. I don't know. I don't play EA Sports games or sorry EA games anymore. Anyway, EA's
Yeah.
like cash grabby.
They're
Uh,
gonna make it so that when you place a goal, they can say random Islamic chants like boom, oh blah, 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 blah.
yeah,
Um,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to keep happening. That corporate hegemony is going to continue more and more until eventually the entire world is owned by three mega corporations, like in every dystopian novel ever.
Idi- idiocy. It's a great
Idiocracy?
movie. It's not idiocy.
Idiocracy.
It's idiocracy.
Yeah.
I guess I'm an idiot.
Idiocy is what
Or
it is.
Alien, the what is it, the Way something corporation.
Yeah, yeah, weigh something. And they have like $100 trillion, what's the name?
Mm.
$100 trillion market cap, some kind of crazy shit like that. Pretty much they own the like one third of the world, and they're going against two other massive corporations that own everything. Not too far away from that. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
Um,
sorry.
did
Yeah, Lucy, we read around here.
sometimes when we're not watching the EDP documentary.
The
That
joke's
shit.
terrible, yeah.
Oh god, that's so concerning in so many
Dude, it's
ways.
terrible.
I can't wait till other homies watch it because I have so many thoughts.
Listen, we doing it live. We gonna join them just to look at their faces. I can't wait.
Um, honestly, I wouldn't be mad if we did an episode on here dedicated to that nonsense.
Nah, I can't do that.
I mean, we didn't commit the crimes he did.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk
We have
about.
scathing criticisms and hatred for what he's done.
I don't even want to talk about what he did. He's sick.
You guys talking about Chris Benoit?
Nah,
No, no.
that was also sick. Rest in peace to that family.
Yeah, that's tragic. All right, let's get back on track. Like,
Yeah.
um, so I personally owe Mr. James Gunn an apology because I have said numerous times that I feel like the DCU is moving a bit too slow. Like Spider-Man is out here throwing haymakers in the box office, not even haymakers, straight up finishing moves on
Was it
everybody.
2 point something billion? Is what
I
it's
think it's
looking
going to
like.
cost 2 billion in 2 weeks, which is just
Yeah.
insane amounts of money for a movie to make. But yeah, shout outs to the
I think it makes it
Destin Daniel Cretton and the rest of them.
second highest
Um,
grossing film of all time, something like that.
yeah, but
Sorry, go
again, I was concerned about the
Insert
state of
Toby crying meme here.
ahead.
I was concerned about the state of the DCU because with Supergirl flopping harder than probably the Marvels did, and a various series of other projects that don't really seem like as forward thinking as the public needs them to be, I was a bit concerned, and I had levied several criticisms against Mr. James Gunn. But according to this article, Paramount Warner Brothers staffers are in limbo and in denial as the merger deal drags on. So to summarize all of that, a lot of bigger name projects or bigger IPs within Warner Brothers, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and DC, are currently on hold while this merger goes through. And as we've reported in the past, that's not going to happen until next year
Goes
because
through.
we'll see what happens. I was cynical, believing that they were going to win because money seems to always win in this world. But
And then people started
um,
filing
governments,
lawsuits left and right.
the other forms of money started coming after Paramount.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this goes. It's kind of like letting Godzilla and King Kong fight it out.
Mm.
But yeah, so the reason why we're probably not getting Wonder Woman or Batman or any of the big names that we want to see in film is because no one can do anything with these big IPs, because my guess is in the event that, let's say Wonder Woman hits massive at the box office, maybe that could raise Warner Brothers stock, that could raise the price of the merger. So as a result, everything's on lockdown because no one wants to fuck with the price of the brick.
Uh, it could be also that if they recognize their conflict here with
Mhm.
the maybe they look at the conflict as the IPs. Like you can't have, I don't know, you can't have, Paramount can't have all these IPs. It makes the market unfair. And if that's the
I
case,
think Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's
you know,
that issue because like they're allowed to have those form of IPs. They're not allowed to have like a bunch of news stations, for instance.
no, maybe the laws evolved. I doubt it, but like it probably should have evolved when Disney bought Fox. Right? They probably shouldn't have been allowed to get all that stuff.
Disney shouldn't have been allowed to buy Fox to begin with. Like
Yeah. So
that,
maybe like here we are again, and like people are stepping in with the lawsuits and hold on now, pump your brakes.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll see.
It just sucks that like for the first time in a long time, it seems like DC was about to hit their stride or about to like start doing really good things, and then this bullshit came along, and I guess we're gonna see what happens. I
They
just know
did
that whenever, huh?
they did some good things. You just didn't go see it.
Didn't go see what?
Supergirl.
I saw Supergirl.
Oh well, you ain't telling no one else to go see it.
I
That's
didn't
the
want to waste
problem
any.
right there. See,
I got listen.
there you go.
I'm a DC lover at heart, but I got to be objective. That movie was not terrible, but it was just not worth
It's
the price of
average.
the.
Go to a
Maybe
matinee.
Supergirl sucked, so that way the stock price can go further down.
It was intentional.
Maybe if that's the plan, I see you, Mr. Gunn. Do whatever it takes to stop this merger from happening because this is not good for entertainment or democracy. Spirit Halloween parent company is buying Hot Topic for around $350 million.
That's weird to me.
Also,
I First of all, I didn't know they had money to like go buy things. That's number one. Number two, like I I haven't been to Hot Topic since I was in high school. I used to go to Hot Topic, get my little Mario shirt. You know what
I
I
used to go
mean?
up.
Stay at Hot Topic.
Mhm.
I didn't know Hot Topic fell off like that. So I don't even know what's going on. This is all like foreign to me at this point. And if it's the Halloween company, right? I don't know what they finna do with Hot Topic. Also, they got it for $350, and I think when it was sold the first time, it was for $600 million. This is just weird. It's all weird.
Yeah, I like you. I had no idea that Spirit Halloween had. Actually, no, it's Spirit Halloween's parent company. So I don't know what Spirit Halloween is bringing in because I feel like they've got 1 month a year to really just do all their numbers, do all their business, and then hopefully make a profit. But I guess this is what it takes to control the goth economy. Good to see that Hot Topic is still thriving, though. I used to love that stuff.
Man, fake goth. I'm tired of all these. It's too many fake goths running around, man. I'm getting sick of it. We'll talk about that offline. Go to because Lucid Raven though. I'm tired of these fake goths running around perpetrating. Man.
Yeah, it feels more like I can't even say it. It feels more like an aesthetic than an actual culture.
Yeah, like you're not really goth. You don't live this just because you put on some white makeup and all black clothes. That don't make you goth.
Mm-hmm.
It's tired of it, man.
Yeah. Roku has started to charge. Oh no, excuse me. Roku has started a 24/7 channel that plays AI slot movies. The channel also runs AI generated ads from various companies.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah,
that needs to lose them all types of money.
It won't. We've seen this story before.
Well, who's watching Roku TV anyway?
I'm all for it. I'm waiting for the AI channel to fuck up and like show alien titties or some shit, and then like everyone gets up in arms about it.
All right, that's fine. If they do that and then people sue, that's fine. Like, but I have a Roku TV. I don't watch Roku TV on the Roku TV. I only have it because it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I turned everything off on it. I'd be doing the most to avoid someone watching me while I'm watching TV. But I don't know. I hope it falls off in some fashion.
I hope so as well, but we know how consumers can be.
Yeah, y'all got to again. I gotta go back to the. Never mind, I ain't gonna spoil it. But y'all gotta stop, man. Stop with all the AI. Like you don't want the machines to take over. I saw no. I know what it was. Someone made a joke. You can't rage against a machine if you asking it to write your email for you. I saw someone on Twitter said that. It was a hilarious. Hold on, let me give them their credit. Hold on, let me find it.
My aluminum foil theory is that AI is an elaborate ploy to make us all collectively dumber so we don't revolt or aspire to anything higher in the station we are in.
Probably.
All right, we're going to move on. I don't know what you're looking for.
I know I'm looking for his name is OMG Sidewalks. He said that's his joke. You cannot rage against the machine if you're asking it to summarize your emails for you. Genius. Stop it, man. Enough's enough.
Yeah. uBlock Origin is no longer planning to keep chasing Facebook's latest tricks to get ads past its filters. One of the developers described Facebook as a disgusting anti-user site. They say Facebook has been repeatedly changing how ads are identified, watching open source projects like uBlock Origin and changing its code to get around them.
This is good business from Facebook, honestly.
Yeah, they've capitalized on everything, including of discourse and all of our aunts and uncles.
Yeah, we just don't use it at the end of the day.
Speaking of AI and Facebook, the AI abuse on Facebook from our aunts and uncles AI is whooping their ass.
Yeah, my father always said he said he showed some video. I said, man, that's AI, yo. That's not real. Yeah.
In gaming news, got a bit of bad news. Supermassive Games has made the difficult decision to begin a redundancy consultation process, which they anticipate will result in the loss of up to 75 of their colleagues.
Yeah, another layoff. So I don't know. I didn't just say sunsetting. Are they sunsetting the whole studio or just doing layoffs?
No, they're doing this to try and sustain the company. I don't know what their sales are, but I've heard too many of these stories where the first story is such and such company in the gaming industry breaks records or exceeds
Mm-hmm.
expectations for sales, et cetera, et cetera. And then the following week, it's like they're laying off 500 people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's got to be very disheartening.
Yeah.
So, it's unfortunate for those who are about to
It
be terminated.
it just seems pretty regular at this point. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like, how
very
do you even
common.
have any sort of like job security in that industry anymore? Like it happens damn near every month.
Yeah. So I worry about the homie because I just be sending them jobs at this point,
Hmm.
just in case he keeps uh not getting laid off, which is great. But like, yeah, man, we got to get you some type of security, man. This is terrible.
No.
It's
Three
scary.
first print Pokemon games are selling for an eye-watering $2 million to the owner of the Dubai collection, one of the most prominent and highly graded collections of video games and trading cards in the world. All of
I,
these are PS. No, actually, no. There's a Pokemon Yellow and a Pokemon Red that are rated at PSA 10, and then a Pokemon
okay.
Blue is rated 9.8.
I thought they were all tens. Okay. I don't know. That one like it's a weird feeling. I'm glad to see like hobbies become
Hmm.
collectibles and like
Yeah.
that price grow. I love like uh what's the word? I guess it's the hobby space, the collectible space.
Hmm.
Especially like sports memorabilia and all that stuff. Like I watch random like auction shows about stuff like that because it's like interesting. So it's cool to see like these things go up in price.
Hmm.
But also it's like it's so crazy to see like a piece of your childhood be worth like 2 million,
Million.
and if you had just not opened it and kept it.
Yeah. We were foolish because we wanted to enjoy the things that we had.
Yeah, man. Why
If
did
only
we?
we knew.
Yeah, as kids, man. Why did I open that game?
Yeah. I'm somewhat in the middle where it's like I do love to see that, the hobby space thriving because I feel like more and more these days people should find a hobby that they love and they can invest time in and really enjoy. But I it's just the fact that all of the things that we loved are being hoarded by people with exorbitant amounts of money and just stripping more and more of the things that we found as sentimental away.
Yeah,
Like that's what bothers me. It's like
yeah.
you've got it's like I would have loved for like Pokemon. We talk about it all the time, both on and off the podcast, where that was something we loved as children. We watched the anime, we collected the
Mm-hmm.
cards, we played the games. It seemed very much like that was being transitioned to the new generation. And then COVID hit, and then it
Mm-hmm.
became this massive phenomenon. And now you've got kids who are being bum rushed by adults trying to get a new ETB in order to go and sell it on eBay for 3 to 4 to 5 times the profit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said,
I
I like that this is that people are seeing the worth of these things, but I
mhm.
think it's gone a little too far.
I don't mind as long as it's like things that seem like collectibles. Like unless
Hmm.
you have a Game Boy, right? You can't really play this. So, well, you could go to Japan and make your own Game Boy. And you get it if you're really trying to play the game. You get an emulator. I stuff like that. I don't really care as much about. I do care when it comes to like let's say TCGs, right? We play TCGs actively, and then the
Hmm.
prices are like skyrocketing because people are like scalping and like raising, just throwing things out of whack. These aren't even collectibles yet. This is just you trying to make a buck. I look at like
Hmm.
things from 30 years ago. It's a collectible. It's good to see that it's got some value after it lost value as a like video game, right? Nobody really plays it unless you get emulated all that stuff.
Hmm.
So I don't
I,
mind as much.
I see what your game is.
Oh, sorry, is emulating? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thank you, Lucid Raven. Cameos does not condone pirating software. I thought emulators were like just normal. This is like
I don't even, I don't even know what emulators are.
this
I
is
would
like
never indulge
I
and
got
would
in
never
trouble
do
one
that
time.
again.
So I got in trouble one time for buying bootleg DVDs. I thought it was normal because I was like, I do this all the time. I go to barbershop and get a bootleg. I didn't think
Uh,
it was. I didn't think it was wrong until someone was like, "No, you can't do this." Almost got fired that
Like,
day.
who was going to stop you back in the day? Like, homie came around the barbershop, like,
Exactly.
had
So
Soul Plane. Bro, Soul Plane went triple platinum, Oscar
yeah,
worthy in the hood.
so we were doing it
But
at work. This lady was bringing the bootleg.
okay, maybe that's the problem.
No, that's what I'm
Like, you're
saying.
doing it on the job.
I didn't see the issue. She like I told yeah, let me get this joint. She come with it the next day.
Hmm.
Right? If they could do it at another place of business, a barbershop, I thought it was fine. I didn't know that you're not supposed to do this. Even if that FBI warning be right on the joint.
Nobody read that shit. That was the
Nobody
original
read
terms
that
and
shit.
conditions. We just bypassed right through it, and
Yeah,
then
that's
went
crazy.
to whatever video movie we were watching. With people walking down the aisles and big ass afros in front of the screen. It was a good
Yeah,
time.
man.
Tell the truth, you still got those bootlegs, don't you?
Is it illegal to have bootlegs? If so, I do not have it.
I mean, if you bought it when you were like 17 years old,
Is
and
the statute of limitations is out? Yeah, check.
I'm pretty sure that I don't think there's no statute of limitations for that.
What's the statute? Let me check. Statute of limitations.
I was about to say the reason you were so actively endorsing the whole like worth and value of like things that we love from our childhood is probably because you yourself have a bunch of shit from our childhood and you're trying to elevate the value of your own physical media.
Oh yeah, most definitely. My
I
Jade
forgot, I think
Empire. Whoo! I should get it graded.
I forgot who said. I think it was Lucid when he was talking about being the Book of Eli with like a copy of Blank Man from
Mhm.
1992.
Yeah. Oh, and I do have Meteor Man. So whenever y'all want to have the Meteor Man uh movie night, let me know. I got Meteor Man on
Yeah,
DVD.
I would buy a literal projector for that and have like an outdoor watch party and just
Let's
invite
do
as
it,
many
man.
people. I'm down.
Yeah. If y'all never seen Meteor Man, you gotta watch Meteor Man. It's a classic.
Yeah. First black superhero
Love it.
on actually no. I feel like that was the first black superhero in cinema.
Probably.
Yeah. Because I can't think of anyone that came before it, but I could be wrong.
Blank Man
But
didn't come out before, so
okay, gotcha.
no, I'm
Yo,
pretty sure Meteor Man came out first.
a Medium Man and Blank Man crossover. That'd be tough.
All right, let's move on because I got some
All right, cool.
ideas.
Chinese court rules that video game accounts can be inherited. We discussed this I don't know,
Yeah,
last week or the week before.
when they
But
were
yeah,
like litigating it, I'm glad that happened because people invest so much money in their gaming accounts. You
mhm.
should be able to like you have all this content on there. You have DVDs or sorry, not DVDs, but like movies, uh, games, skins, all this stuff that you pay for. That should be able to be passed on.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially in light of the physical media being revoked in the future. Like in
yeah,
this particular case, a Beijing court that a woman's son had over 87 gaming accounts. So
yeah,
for that to all pass with him would be insane.
yeah. It's good to see other countries like really stepping up to fight for like the consumer. Brazil's
Yeah.
doing the same thing. I think what was it, Australia also did something that was good. I forgot.
Yeah.
We talk
The
about that.
EU is generally very good for it. Brazil's very good for it. Australia as well. There are no consumer protections here, so we just have to hope they succeed enough to make a big enough impact to where it affects us as well.
Yeah.
And some Xbox news. Asha Sharma, the new CEO of Xbox, states that players have been asking for voice chat and captures for a long time. As of, I don't know what day this is, but it's now here. They're also rolling out a bunch of other console features for Xbox, such as platinum trophy equivalents for achievements, and the team is working on that for later this year.
Uh, sounds good. I'm glad I stuck beside her.
I'm gonna need more to actually
You
turn
need
on my
more.
Xbox. Currently, it's a Fortnite machine for my son. Like I don't
Uh,
have any reason to play any games on the Xbox because like it I'm very much an exclusive head. Call me old school, but I need an incentive to go there in a way that no other console can provide.
mm.
So, Game Pass is dope, but Game Pass, quite frankly, hasn't really had anything that's enticed me as of late either. So
Just
we
give her
shall
some
see.
time. Give her some time. She'll get to it.
I'm I still have faith. I just hope she doesn't fall off and just becomes another corporate head that fucks over people.
Hmm.
Some Grand Theft Auto news. Jason Schreier, a probably the most reputable games journalist in the industry, kind of like the what's this dude's name? Wojnarowski from basketball. Shams
I don't
Charania. Whatever.
watch basketball. I watch
I'm trying
football.
to think of like a notable equivalent in a different field.
Adam
Anyways,
Schefter.
Adam Schefter, yes, the Adam Schefter of gaming, Jason Schreier states that for Grand Theft Auto 6, pre-orders have vastly surpassed Take-Two's internal forecasts. He expects that the end. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. There's an extended look on August 27th on Netflix for Grand Theft Auto 6, which is expected to have
Mm.
cinematics, gameplay, walkthroughs. Just they're treating it almost like a TV show in and onto itself. It has had varying opinions online. Some people are furious, saying that they're gatekeeping it, even though it'll be online 6 hours after the broadcast, which it's at 3 p.m. And then 9 p.m. it'll be available to the rest of the world on YouTube. And then Jason, I almost said Adam Schefter again. Jason Schreier states that the extended look is supposed to offer a very meaty look at actual gameplay.
Ooh,
Strauss
whoa,
Zelnick,
that's crazy.
his words, not mine. We support the
He
LGBTQ
said
here. Um,
it's really young.
Strauss Zelnick, who is the CEO for Rockstar, told him in an interview that the extended look, when it goes live, people will understand why they chose Netflix for the premiere and stated that it is a must-see event. The marketing strategy aims to reach a broader non-gaming audience of people who might know GTA 6 exists, but aren't necessarily buying it day one. Take-Two isn't necessarily concerned about selling to a smaller audience, as the install base will be roughly the same as the install base was when GTA 5 launched. The last thing is Rockstar is not planning anytime soon for GTA 6 online. Their current priority is the base game and the story, which excites me very much because I was not about to be running around in a lobby with a bunch of teenagers shooting each other up for gang territory.
I'm not getting this game at all. So
I am. I'm not buying that ridiculous $100 edition. That is just insane. And the crazy thing is that has outsold and exceeded every expectation, which means all the complaints that you've seen online generally do not translate into any actual substance or revolt against the company.
oh, sorry. You'll get GTA Online at some point. They'll probably once the hype dies down, that's when they
Mm-hmm.
going to throw you GTA Online.
It's a smart strategy.
Yeah.
Like they know that the actual game's discourse is going to last anywhere from like 3 to 6 months. Once that fades off, they hit you with GTA Online. It sparks the discourse again,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone goes crazy uploading videos, streaming, etc., etc. I don't mind it because again, I don't play online, so best of luck to everybody else shooting at teenagers in the game because that's all you're gonna be dealing with. Like I hopped on there once for GTA 5, and I swear to God, it was nothing but Gen Zers.
Hey, Panama, you got a PS5 in the house. It's just not his. Go turn that joint on.
Speaking of speaking of PS5, they had an earnings call with the CEO of Sony, and all the backlash that we've seen online regarding the the policy to get rid of all physical media. Um, it is not reflected in their sales whatsoever. There is nothing that they have do to deter them from any decision they were going to make regarding physical media. This is what is going to happen and it's going to stay because no one changed anything. Even the people who've been online complaining about it, if you took all their numbers and then compared it to how much of an impact it could have had on Sony's sales, nothing's changed. If anything, they've exceeded expectations and they expect 2027 to be even more lucrative than 2026 despite the new policy.
All right, man. You got to be the change you want to see. Just speak with your
It's too,
dollars.
it's too hard. People like their conveniences and their entertainments.
Sad.
This is this should be for you, but you don't want to listen to me and play what I believe to be the greatest combat system in gaming. Final Fantasy VII Revelation director teases inclusion of Advent Children and other spin-offs as they want to make sure they are not leaving those out. I'm kind of waiting for Fu to chime in because he actually plays these games.
Fu watching BTS right now.
I'm just imagining him doing
that.
I
do like the Advent Children movie though.
That has some of the dopest fight scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight with who was it? Kadaj and Cloud on the highway. Yeah. But I feel like they're kind of milking it. I'm perfectly fine to just have a nice, neat little wrap up of the remake trilogy. And then please free up all of these incredible developers to go do other things within Square Enix, preferably the continuation of the Final Fantasy saga with like a 17, or maybe a remake of 10 or 9, something else. But
I
like,
think you got to just keep whatever the moneymaker is. That's what you got to do. For Square,
and that's fair.
Final Fantasy.
7 is their biggest game.
Wait, is Kingdom Hearts still Square? Square?
Yes, that's Square.
Okay.
Square Enix partner with Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm perfectly fine. I don't need much DLC. I just need a nice wrapped up story that alleviates all the concerns I had with the second one's ending, and then we can just go on to something else. We don't need to just talk about Geostigma or Kadaj, Lazu, and Yoz.
I don't know what you
Loz
said.
and Yazoo. These are all names. You actually no, you saw Advent Children. You know those 3 characters. That's Kadaj.
I don't remember the names. That's 20 years ago. What's 20 years ago?
If I mentioned a random page in a random issue of One Piece, you would be able to quote it verbatim. Do not tell me you all of a sudden have this old man memory.
I don't know. I pick and choose. If you ask me anime questions, I got you. But you ask me characters in Advent Children, I just remember Sephiroth.
Listen, just go play the remake. You don't have to listen to any of the dialogue or any of the story. Press the buttons and then go fight stuff.
And I still won't know the names. Still won't know the names.
I guarantee you will love that. The moment you get your hands on Tifa's combat, you will fall in love with the game. We're gonna move on because I don't like that. That expression was very concerning. Smash Bros. Tournament Supernova has found a new home in the Baltimore Convention Center.
That's all right, cool, but how long is that gonna last? Because Nintendo be shutting down every tournament.
That was my thought.
So we'll see. It makes me want to get good again. But yeah, Luce is right. No shape up, ashy. Get back to the essence. When we were like tournament good. When
Y'all never be that.
Juggling fellas.
Y'all will never be that good again. You care too much about your appearances now. You care too much about hygiene.
I'm married. I don't need to care about my hygiene no more. Where's she going?
You get shit. You are beyond the point of looking dusty. You can't go back unless
I can go back.
You will never have the skills again.
I'm locked down. It's time to get back to the essence.
Bruh, you're not musty enough to be as skilled on the sticks as you once were.
I'm gonna get there.
All right, bro. You gonna run up against a dude who ain't bathed in weeks, and you gonna be humbled the way I was the day I came to T-Stairs house and played Tekken with y'all demons.
Juggling fellas. I'm telling you, I ain't never been humbled in Smash. I'm like, nice for real.
All right, bro.
And it's not like hyperbole or like I'm like really good.
You are a working gentleman.
I am now, yeah.
You don't have the time you once did, the way that a lot of these basement dwellers do now.
That's true. Let me talk to my wife. I gotta lock in.
You have to put your job and your marriage on hiatus in order to get back to them days.
Yeah, I'll take vacation. No dates. We going out tonight? Nah. Go ahead, sit on down, turn on maths.
Shout out to the homie Panamanian Thunder. We got an official Sonic X Fortnite official teaser.
Yeah, he about to go turn on that PlayStation in the living room.
Does Panamania play Fortnite? Because if so, bro,
No,
you about to have the time
he's
of your
about
life.
to Sonic in it. They got the Sonic Dash. It's coming.
That's
He
all
going
you
right to
incentive.
it. Yeah, that's all you need.
Uh, and television news: Disney is reportedly scaling back on live-action Marvel TV shows to focus more on films. Good.
I think that's just for now though. I think there was like a Vanity Fair interview where Elizabeth Olsen was talking about like when they were filming WandaVision, the
Hmm.
writers for WandaVision hadn't seen any of the other like Marvel properties. So when they were writing it, it didn't have any of those elements. So she like
Hmm.
told them like her character should be this, and then they wrote it in. But she only knew that it should be that way because of what she was just in. And I think that to me is indicative of like the bigger issue. It's just too much stuff, and like they were kind of just churning out IPs. We just need content, and I think that was it Chapek.
Yeah, that was Chapek's era.
Yeah,
He
that's the
also wrote on
Chapek
the.
era. Yeah, like we just need content. We need stuff to get people to streaming, and when you do it like that, like there's no quality here. So I think them scaling back is just for now until they can like truly get a cohesive like universe going, and then
Mhm.
figure out how they want to make shows. And if they're scaling back, that now we understand why they aren't doing Wonder Man anymore.
Yeah,
But
it's just unfortunate that Wonder Man got caught up in that because that was
yeah,
truly a good show. Like
it was
it's
very
Emmy
good.
nominated.
Yeah, that's why to me I think it's just for now. Like you don't get an Emmy nominated series and then not do it again. Right?
Yeah.
I think they want to. Honestly, they might be learning from like seeing what James Gunn is doing over at DC. Because even though Supergirl's terrible, you can see the universe building over there at DC. You can see it
Hmm.
starting to form. Uh,
Yeah.
so I think that's like a good lesson to take. And then you don't need as many shows. Like you don't need to flood the streaming service with content to get
Hmm.
subscribers.
Yeah.
You just need quality. So I think it'll come later. I'm not mad at them for scaling back.
Yeah. I think this is a really good decision, at least for the foreseeable future. Um, I would prefer that they keep it strictly to movies, with the exception of maybe like a special feature every year or so, where like
No,
Werewolf
yeah, I
by
wouldn't mind that.
Night or like the Punisher show, the Punisher special feature, even though people didn't find that to be very good.
Yeah,
Um,
it wasn't that
because
great.
the one thing you don't want to do is create too much homework for the very bare bones consumer.
Hmm.
Like I always use my mother as a reference because like that's who they're trying to appeal to in terms of like the furthest reach. And in advertising or in any sort of property you're trying to like push to the masses, it's easy to get the nerds. Like you and me and our homies, we gonna pull up as soon as we possibly can. We gonna go out of our way for it because we love this.
If
They
it's
want to
good.
get the people who are kind of just, yeah, if it's good, or if it's like so hilariously bad, we can make an episode about it.
Hmm.
But they want to get like the fringe viewers, kind of like they were talking about with GTA 6 and putting the big reveal on Netflix. They're trying to make it so
Hmm.
that like the people who didn't already buy the game for $100 at some absurd price and markup are going to turn on their Netflix on August 27th and then see GTA 6 and then be enticed to buy.
Hmm.
So when you have all these various different shows that vary in quality, one, it makes the movies cease to feel like big events because it's a lot more accessible and a lot more common. And then two, you create a situation to where people want to go watch Thunderbolts, but they don't know who U.S. Agent is because they didn't watch
Hmm.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And it's
And
just like,
Thunderbolts is really good also.
exactly. So it's like I see why some of these things didn't thrive because it's a lot of groundwork that they have to do, not just in getting the audience to want to do homework, but also spending large portions in the beginning of their films dedicated
Hmm.
entirely to exposition, and it throws off the film's momentum. That's one of the reasons why like I gave Thunderbolts I think like a 9 instead of a 10, even though I love the movie. It's because that large first chunk of the film is just trying to catch everybody up who didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier or
Mm.
Ant-Man and the Wasp or whatever other characters were in there that required an excessive amount of homework. So
Black Widow.
oh yeah, Black Widow with Yelena and et cetera, and also the dialogue is really
Taskmaster.
jank. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
I look at Wonder Man as like a special feature. I do hope
Yeah.
they do more of those. It makes sense. But I hope when they do it, it's not like arbitrary, like DEI characters, honestly. Which is like, I don't want to like I'm black. You know what I mean? But at a certain point, like, come on, what are we doing? Like Echo's terrible. I don't know why they made it.
Mhm.
I honestly no. I think they only made it so that they could link the character to What If. They're
Mhm.
like, oh, so this here's a new Marvel character we've created, linked to Echo. That's her ancestor. Cool. No, this is it's like really bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that like they're I don't whatever.
Yeah.
Ironheart's good though. Ironheart's really good. It got slept on.
Honestly, I would love to see smaller stories for their special presentations. Like, there's this thing that the Thing does from the Fantastic Four, where he has a poker night and he brings a lot of notable faces from around the Marvel universe, and they just sit around playing poker, cutting it up, and then sometimes they exchange stories about like what they're doing in their personal lives,
All
and
right,
it's like,
that's
you know,
no, no.
tell me how that's a bad idea.
That's like for nerds.
Exactly, but that's the thing. It's
You
like
know how expensive that
it's
is to get all these heavy hitters from the movies to come and do
it
it.
isn't, but it doesn't have to be heavy hitters. That can also be new
All
ways you can introduce new characters or introduce characters who had like a small moment in a bigger film,
Hmm.
and then they get invited to things poker night, and then
You
they
know what
just
you're
sitting around chopping it up, and they have like flashbacks, and in those flashbacks, you'll see them being heroes, doing stuff, building their own
I see
character
what you're saying.
development, et cetera, et cetera.
Like, kind of like that Jim Yoson's show that DC is doing.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Hmm.
Hmm. I just think that we should have gotten a Batman at least or a Wonder Woman before we jumped. Like, but like, yeah, that's a very good point. And I think Marvel has very much earned its place to do smaller stuff like that. Whereas I feel
Mhm.
like DC is still in the foundation work of trying to build up their cinematic universe.
I think
Like
DC
they
is just
have to,
trying to do it sooner, so it makes it's less homework, and they
yes,
yeah better ways to throw it in.
true. But in order to have a long sustaining universe, you have to be able to bring in again my mama, the people on the fringe, outside of the nerds that are gonna pull up no matter what you put out, so long
Yeah,
as it's good.
I wish they would do it like you know how like all right for I'm not going to explain to you. You read comics. For those that don't read comics like we read comics, whenever there's like a major event in comic books, there's like side comics that take place during that period. So
Yeah.
like that's what I would like to see. So let's say like um uh, uh let's say there's a House of M is a big uh X-Men like event in the Marvel comics world. And during House of M there's like other smaller comics of like how people's lives were going during that House of M period. So I would like stuff like that. Those are like little small special features. You don't actually need them to enjoy the main MCU or the main like thing they got going on. But if you do want to watch, it like adds like great texture to the story because now you might know a little something extra about stuff that was going on during that time, or like it'll explain why Spider-Man wasn't available, or sorry, like when it'll explain like while Spider-Man's doing all this stuff in the main movie, why like where are the other heroes? what was
Yeah.
what were you doing? Who's it? Luke Cage? Why weren't
Yeah.
you over here?
Yeah. Where were the defenders during Brand New Day? That's a very
Right.
good question.
Oh, well, here's where they were. You don't actually need to watch this, but if you do, now you have
Mhm.
some context. A great story. I would like stuff like that.
Yeah. I think the I don't know, policy isn't the right word. I think the formula for introducing characters within the MCU, I think they perfected with the way they introduced Black Panther in Civil War,
He
where it's
just
like
jumped out.
he was a key. That's the thing. It's like, yo, just throw him at the screen. People fall in love with him and then want to see more in the future.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Just keep it very simple. Everyone's gonna go see the big tentpole films like Civil War. So if you just toss in a Zemo or a Black Panther or any other of these lesser known characters in a way that the audience immediately gravitates to, then you can give them their own either film or special feature, and then we just keep going from there.
Yeah.
Um, I completely forgot we were on television news. The
Yeah.
English language Squid Game series is reportedly no longer happening at Netflix.
Good. We don't need that at all.
Yeah, I wasn't too enticed by it. In movie news, Jim Carrey will star in a live-action The Jetsons movie, according to Warner Brothers.
Yes. I thought Jim Carrey was done acting after he did Sonic. Like I remember him
Because he
saying,
said he was done acting like 6 times.
yeah. But I feel like every time you see something that's like a character, I think Jim Carrey just likes playing characters. Something he had fun with. Because I feel like he spends the rest of his time just painting. So he'd be out somewhere painting, and then they'll say, "Hey, Jim, you want to play Eggman again?" Yeah, actually, I'll do it. Yeah, all right, you right, Panamanian Thunder. We got to thank the Sonic universe for Jim Carrey continuing to act.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
So,
he was incredible in that. And I do
yeah,
like one thing about the Sonic universe: they reuse villains.
yeah,
Like in so many of the comic book films, they'll use a villain and then discard them, even though the villain is a key component to that character's story. Now, I'm not saying go above and beyond the way that they
but
did with Daredevil, where it's just Kingpin, 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 Kingpin. But like, put another villain at the forefront with Kingpin in the background, or just don't discard key names like Gore the God Butcher or Killmonger or anyone else who should remain part of the lore.
no, I'll say that's what Nolan's Dark Knight did, right? If that first movie, it's Raj Raj Al Ghul and
Yeah.
Scarecrow, and
Hmm.
then the start of the second movie, Scarecrow's still there. Batman just stops him again, right? Third movie, Scarecrow's back
As the
doing
judge.
yeah, as the judge. I appreciated that. Like these are villains. They're mainstays. Like they don't leave. I'm sure. Like if Heath Ledger hadn't passed, he probably would have been in Dark Knight Rises. You know. So
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jim Carrey as a George Jetson, that should be good. I'm gonna definitely. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I feel like that's for us. No, nobody under 30 has ever seen the
Yeah.
Jetsons.
And Jim Carrey is cast in it. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
definitely for us.
it's not for your kids. So don't bring your kids to see the Jetsons. They have no idea what that is.
Michael 2 is planned to release in late 2027 or early 2028. They are also targeting a production start towards the end of this year or early next.
Yeah, and he's doing a movie with Will Smith.
Yes.
Jafar he got another acting role, so I'm good. Jafar was like great as Michael. Say what you want about the movie; it's just a glorified concert, which is
Yeah.
probably true. But he was great as Michael.
I'm excited to
So
see his range.
yeah, I wouldn't normally go see a Will Smith movie. No offense to Will Smith, it just
Mhm.
this is not 2000, so I don't really be caring. But
Yeah,
now
I
that
agree.
now that Jafar's in it, I kind of am interested to see like, all right, what can he do? And then Michael too, definitely gonna see that. I think that's what everyone wants to see because they want to see all the controversy and everything that's going on in Michael's life. And I'm assuming the the family might be less involved in this one because you don't need them to be in it.
Hmm.
So whereas the first one, you need them to be there
I don't know
because
why they were even in the first one.
they gotta be like the whole Jackson Five.
There was nothing we saw in that movie that could have been done without them. Like we knew that Joe Jackson whooped his kids. We knew that Joe Jackson excessively made them perform and practice, et cetera, et cetera. There was nothing I learned from that movie that we didn't already know from VH1 behind the music
That,
back in
that
2000.
It would have been a true true concert. It would have just been Jafar on stage dancing.
They probably wanted to do that, but somebody stepped in and was like, "Hey, we need to have an actual plot. We can't just
All right.
recreate all the concerts from Michael's life."
Why not?
You know what? The movie made $1 billion. What do I know?
Yeah.
Spider-Man 5 won't be moving forward anytime soon. Director Destin Daniel Cretton has shifted his focus to the live-action Naruto adaptation, which begins in the first half of 2027, which he will also direct.
That might get $1 billion for real.
I think it will too.
I hate on Naruto a lot because there's a lot of plot holes in it, but it's a global phenomenon, second only to One Piece. So that's going to do well.
I have been seeing children do the Naruto run since I was in 3rd grade. I do not doubt this film in any capacity.
I doubt your math on that one.
3rd, 4th, one of those.
I know how old you are. It was not.
Hold on. When the Naruto come out?
Naruto was not out.
Hold on, we're gonna
Not at
find
that
out.
age.
Actually, no, 1999. So 4th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I distinctly remember my homie Victor asked the teacher to go to the bathroom. She said yes. He got up. He put his arms behind himself and then proceeded to run out shouting something Naruto. And the whole class wondered if he was on the spectrum.
He might have been.
He might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be well.
Yeah. I keep saying they need to make. Actually, I'm not going to say it because you're going to get angry at me. You know what they've been doing with like, let's use Demon Slayer as an example. When they take the first 5 to 6 episodes of a season and they make a movie, and then that movie gets put in the theaters, like Mugen Train. They need to do that shit with One Piece because that'll be the first of those kind of films to make $1 billion easily.
I don't be watching One Piece anime, so they can do whatever they want.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I'll
didn't
watch
know that. I
like
thought
random. Yeah, I'll watch random fights. I read it, so I already know what happens.
I got you.
Yeah, so I just wait until there's a fight scene that I'm trying to see. Like there's a fight coming up in the current anime that I'm going to watch. But other than that, I'm good.
Oh wow. Okay. That's the thing. I love seeing what I read translated into like action. So I figured you were watching.
Not for a lot of anime, because
Okay.
the anime will like add unnecessary filler. It'll add things that did not happen, or things that don't make sense, or things that are like the animators, the animation studio might not have consulted with the mangaka when they made it.
Mm-hmm.
So they might put in like they might color someone wrong. So they'll do things that aren't accurate all the time, and then later they gotta fix it. So a lot of times I don't watch anime unless I just want to see a fight. Or at least at this age. When I was younger, I would read and watch, or I'd watch up to a certain point, and then, all right, now I'm caught up, and let me read and finish the rest, and then go back and watch.
Gotcha.
But then there's certain anime. I don't want to rap about anime all day, but like Fullmetal Alchemist, love it. I'll watch and rewatch Fullmetal Alchemist. I also read it, but like it's like hands down one of the best anime. Same with like Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 version. Yu Hakusho is another one that's like love it. Cowboy Bebop. Those are like different, but like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, I don't really be watching them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Until it's time for a fight. And then I turn it on. Shout out to watch that Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War arc. Even though I'm not really watching, I'm just waiting to see a fight get animated. But it's back. This is last season.
Yeah.
So.
I can tell you right now, even though Naruto's up next, the moment Naruto finishes production, Sony gonna come along and throw in a disgusting amount of money at Destin Daniel Cretton to make Spider-Man 2-ish, 5, whatever you want to call it.
Call it 5 because they're all he's doing something else too. He was doing Naruto and he was doing something else.
I specifically said a disgusting amount of money is being thrown at this man the moment he's done with Naruto.
No, I know,
They're not
but
about to let the dude who just made them 2 point whatever final amount $billion just go off and do some random indie project because his heart of hearts wants to do it.
no. But he's already signed on to do it. I think he doing it.
They don't care. They gonna treat him like the animators at Mappa. Get your ass in the studio and make my Spider-Man 5.
Hold on, now I'm curious. Hold on, what was it?
While you look for that, One Night Only director Will Gluck says they cut out so much nudity from the film because he thinks audiences dislike sex on screen. He says, and I quote, whenever people now see nudity or very adult situations in a big theater, they get uncomfortable. For those who don't know, One Night Only is the movie where they're living in some sort of like fascist hellscape where single people can only have sex on one night for the entire year. Kind of like The Purge, but for horny people.
It should have been The Purge. It's not that. This is how it's described, and then you watch the trailer. That's not what's happening.
It's a lot more peaceful than it actually would be.
Like I'm not. I remember we were first looking at it. I was like, I'm not watching this. I thought it was literally The Purge.
Yeah.
So it's just
It would
nothing
be-
but orgies. It's funnier. He's also out
I
of
wouldn't
touch
think
about
it
the
would-
sex thing.
Yeah, I think it would be The Purge for a lot of women, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
that could get
that could
yeah,
get very
a
dark
little-
very quickly.
Yeah, it can get dark. I would
That's why
hope
it's
that
kind of
it's
weird
all
to frame this as
consensual.
comedy. We saw the documentary yesterday. We live in a dark world.
Yeah,
A lot of shit would go down, which would turn this into a horror film very quickly.
yeah. Oh, you
But-
know what? I think I'm thinking of Wonder Man was the other thing DDC had on his plate, and he don't have it no more. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah,
Yep.
never mind.
Disgusting amount.
Yeah,
I've heard this a lot more from Gen Z, where they just don't like nudity in anything they like to watch, and it turns them off and makes them uncomfortable.
no, they be
I'm
on
not
OnlyFans
surprised by
all
that.
day.
That is correct, but I guess when it comes to gooning, they like to compartmentalize. But I think, I think in a way, we millennials
So
are
you-
responsible for this because at least throughout American society, culture has been a pendulum. So in the 70s, they had like the free love movement with the hippies and the getting in touch with your body and being free and liberal and et cetera, et cetera. Then the 80s came along and the pendulum swung to the right. And then we had like Reagan and the Wolf of Wall Street culture and et cetera, et cetera. I think that we were the free love movement in that we was just out here fucking when we were in our, late teens and early 20s and shit. And then now that the pendulum is swinging the other way, Gen Z has gone conservative. And that's why they feel this way.
But they be on OnlyFans all day. I don't understand how you still conservative.
I said it's a cultural shift. I never said it wasn't hypocrisy.
I just know back in my day, we used to be fiending for a little nipple on a movie. You know what I mean?
Bruh, late night skin.
Yeah, we was watching Swordfish is a terrible movie. I only saw it because Holly Berry did that one scene. What else were we watching Swordfish for?
That was the only thing anybody ever knew about Monsters Ball. It was that one scene
Yeah.
and nothing else. Even though she won an Oscar for it.
Yep. So
But yeah, Gen Z don't fuck with it like that.
okay, well, I don't care. I personally I don't see the need for like gratuitous nudity in film.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just shocked that this generation doesn't like it, given they be on OnlyFans all day.
Yeah.
Like literally gooning all day.
I think it throws off their immersion.
They got to come out of this. All right.
I didn't pay for this.
Oh no. Ugh. Okay.
I need a chatbot present for this. I don't know, but I mean, it's just I feel like the pendulum's going to swing in the next direction, and then it's just going to be total anarchy. They might actually have to implement the rules from One Night Only because the generation that follows is going to have a direct response to this one, and holy shit. Do forgive me if I mispronounce this name. Uli Latukifu has been cast as the villain Ganondorf in the Legend of Zelda live action movie.
Oh yeah, he played Young Rock, or uh, well, he's in Young Rock as the
Yes.
Rock.
Okay, that's what I was like. This dude looks like
Sorry,
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That
but
makes
so
perfect sense.
there's like three versions of Young Rock, so or two. There's like really Kid Rock, eh, and then there's then there's his character who's like Rock when he first starts wrestling, like right out of in college. So right from Miami U to the Canadian Football League, and then to wrestling. So that's who his character was. I think that's a good casting. He has the build for it. Um,
Yeah, got the
I haven't
face
seen
too.
him in anything else. Yeah, he looks the part. I just haven't seen him in anything else. Uh,
Hmm.
so like nothing against like his acting because Young Rock, I like that show. It was really good. Um,
Hmm.
but you don't really need. It doesn't show a lot of range. So
Gotcha.
yeah, and I just haven't seen him in anything else.
Samara Weaving, who was recently cast as Emma Frost in the MCU X-Men, she has reportedly been cast as Hylia in the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. And on that same topic, Daichin Lockman will also star as Impa in the live-action Legend of Zelda movie.
Hmm? This is good casting.
So
Sorry,
that's
Daishin
a really
is the Asian lady from Severance, and I
gotcha.
don't know who you watching Severance. I don't really want to spoil. I don't really care.
Yeah, that's a show that's better discovered on your own
Yeah,
because
just go watch it.
first episode, you just like, oh shit. We got one bit of anime news. Kaiju number 8, Narumi's Week at Work. Original short animation
Hmm.
is scheduled for September 5th. The short anime will run for 4 episodes.
Yeah, I'm not. I probably won't watch that. It's like
All right,
filler.
cool.
I don't be watching filler. I just saw it. I was like, all right, cool, but it's basically filler.
All right, good. Because I was hoping you didn't ask me for commentary regarding that.
No. But you should watch Kaiju number 8 if you've never seen it before. You gotta watch more anime, man.
I really do. It's just, bruh, my time is very limited.
Turn off the video games. Now you see why I don't play video games because then I can just watch every show. I caught up on Ted Lasso in literally a week, 3 seasons.
I have you know, I beat Baldur's Gate 3 for the 4th time over the course
This
of 2
see this
months.
again. You playing the same game 4 times. You could have watched a series.
You're right. You're right. And Baldur's Gate was the reason I fell off of One Piece completely, and I have yet to get back on that boat.
Hmm.
We got an announcement for the Amazon Prime Madden biopic. It's coming to Amazon Prime on November 18th.
Oh, I
It's
thought that was
going to
going
start.
to theaters.
Is it?
I thought it was starring Nick Cage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Madden. I thought it was going to theaters. I can't wait for that. I'm definitely watching that.
Yeah. It says Prime Original on Prime Video November 18th. No, it's
Oh
not going to
wow!
theaters.
All right, well, I'm all right. Even better. Now I got to leave the house. I can't
Yep,
wait for that.
nothing better than that. First trailer for James Gray's Paper Tigers, starring Adam Driver, Scarlett Johansson, and Miles Teller. The film follows two brothers pursuing the American dream that lands them in a mafia scheme that terrorizes their entire family. It is in theaters on November 13th. This
It looked
this
okay.
looks pretty good.
I'll probably see it. I just like
We
going
got a
to
first
movies.
trailer. Yeah, we got a first trailer for The Only Living Pickpocket in New York, starring John Turturro and Giancarlo Esposito. The film follows an old criminal trying to figure out how to pickpocket in a modern cashless world. In theaters, October 30th.
Yeah, this looked very interesting to me. I
Hmm.
was like, all right, I like that premise.
Yeah. And we got one obituary, unfortunately. SAG-AFTRA lists voice actor Michael Donovan's death. Michael Donovan had numerous roles in anime, including Ryoga Hibiki in the original Ranma One Half anime, Sai Miori in Ronin Warriors, Zukin Moto in Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, Master Roshi in an older dub of Dragon Ball, and Primus in Transformers Cybertron.
Hmm.
Rest in peace to him. All right, that brings us to our main topic,
Oh,
which is
sorry,
speculation.
sorry, Panamanian Thunder. He was also Wes Weasley in the Sonic the Hedgehog series.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
And Sabretooth for you. Sabretooth in X-Men Evolution.
Yes. Also, yes, to Joshua Osmond's point, it was announced at, I think, was it Gen Con? One of the most recent conventions
Yeah,
that
Gen Con.
D&D, yeah, D&D will be collaborating with Star Wars and World of Warcraft in 2027. It's also believed that Star Wars is going to be one of the universes beyond sets for Magic the Gathering, which should excite and terrify Magic the Gathering players because the price of that is going to be fucking insane. Because currently collector boxes are going for like $800 for The Hobbit, which is just.
Yeah.
I remember the homie Slurms told me that they used to be like $200, and then
Mm.
that's what this has become.
I think for that I'll get like I probably won't be playing with any of the Star Wars cards. Sorry for those who don't know, I play Magic. That's right, we play Magic,
Same,
but we
yeah, we
still
do.
manicure. You know what I mean? My nails not dirty. You know what I mean? Imagine if they were though. You can never beat me. Uh, but yeah, I'll probably buy the collector's gift box for that specifically and just not open it. Just for the Star
That's
Wars. Just get one.
have we become what we've hated the most? Are we scalpers now?
No. For me, it's I think for Magic, there's stuff that I want to play. Like I have very specific, like, very specific vision when I play. But like I think also there would be like cards I just want to collect, right? So a Star Wars
Yes,
set. I'm not trying to like buy it to resell it. I just want to have one for the future. Like I'll probably just hold it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm still very much in the building deck phase of my Magic the Gathering journey because I just hopped on. I can't say I just hopped on board. I was dragged
Mm-hmm.
kicking and streaming back into this hobby, and now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what I like, what works, what doesn't. And once I get past that phase, then I'll get heavily into the collector because I love the artwork. I love certain characters. Liliana Vess and Jace Bellerin are two of my favorites. So if I can get as many of their cards as possible, maybe go back and get some of the Baldur's Gate 3 cards that release with the Dungeons and Dragons. I'm getting off topic. Anyways, long story short, if they release an Elden Ring Universes Beyond, I am going broke immediately. Um, that being said, that brings us to our
Speaking
main
of going
topic.
broke,
That brings us to our topic, which is D23 speculation. D23 is the big convention that Disney hosts every year, where they will be announcing everything from their new parks add-ons to their new TV, film, video games, etc., etc. I am not an avid park goer, so I could not care less about any of that. My focus is primarily on the film, television, and video game stuff. Primarily, Kingdom Hearts is rumored to be featured at this upcoming D23 after various trailers have released close to what's hopefully an announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4's main trailer and then a release date. And hopefully, we'll see that game before my child goes away to college. We have other thoughts about other things that are being introduced. It's X-Men. Of course, it's going to be X-Men. It's us.
X-Men
But
definitely
any
has to be
thoughts?
introduced.
Yeah, of course. Actually, it might be held up. But before we get into that, do you have any thoughts on Kingdom Hearts at all?
That last Kingdom Hearts game really turned me off. Like I legitimately took it back after the fifth roller coaster. I never forget. I was
Mm,
in that pirate area, getting into fights. A roller coaster came. I turned the game off. I was like, I can't do this no more, and took it back.
mm,
So I don't know. I know Foo's excited for it. I we'll see. I think Kingdom Hearts is my sister's favorite game also. So I
mm.
know she would want to play it. I might. I'll definitely check out the hopefully the trailer that releases on Friday. Um, I don't know. It feels weird. Like I don't want to be a
Mm.
hypocrite. We just talked about speaking with our dollars and not supporting the lack of physical disc, and there probably won't be a physical disc for Kingdom Hearts, right? So
Yeah.
if that's the case, I shouldn't even bother.
Mhm.
But would that be the last game? The last Kingdom Hearts?
It's Square Enix. It's never a last game.
All right. If it was the last one, I might have to like get it just for that. But I'm still,
So
regardless, I'm gonna watch that trailer when it comes out.
yeah, so I have to admit that I was a bit disappointed with Kingdom Hearts 3. One, the fact they made us wait a decade to get it boosted my hype to unfathomable amounts, and I will take some responsibility for that because after a certain point, some things just can't live up to those kind of expectations. But I feel like it focused too heavily on the Disney side and not enough on the Square Enix side. Point where we didn't get any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3. That had to be a DLC that they added on after the game was released.
Oh,
And
for
by
real?
then I didn't yeah, like there was no I, I don't recall. Like there was no Squall, there was no Cloud,
No secret
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth boss.
Nope. But we got the entirety of the Frozen song and a cutscene that no one asked for, especially because it came after Frozen was like the most dominant thing in the 2010s. So
That's crazy.
I hope this is. I hope Kingdom Hearts 4 is very much a return to form because Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. If it weren't for the
Yeah,
fact that my wall is already dominated by JRPGs, Kingdom Hearts 2 would be up there.
you should have a
Like,
mural of Kingdom Hearts 2 on your wall, and then over it you put those.
might look a little tacky, might just a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta have
But what's the name? Yeah, like Kingdom Hearts 2, like the end fight with Xemnas is like seared into my memory. Blew my mind as a teenager. And I want to see Kingdom Hearts thrive because
it.
it is easily one of the most beautiful and sentimental game series out there.
Man,
So,
and I was gonna say those secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2 are what like
mhm,
are really seared to the mind. Like when you got to go to Neverland, you go to England, and then you got to
yeah,
go at the right time, and then the boss comes out. I don't even know
mhm,
how we figured that out. Right? You couldn't like look it up online, or at least I not at that age. I couldn't like look it up online. I just figured it out.
yeah,
Or like Sephiroth coming out when I'm just trying.
mhm.
I'm in the Coliseum, and then also why the music changing? Who's this guy? Hey, he killed me one hit. He one shot me. I never forget when I finally beat him. I had got the Oblivion sword, ran in there under level, figured out the timing,
Mhm.
and then Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't do that. It didn't do that. It had that feel.
Yeah, yeah. So with Sephiroth and Kingdom Hearts 2, I learned about all the secret bosses through this website called GameFAQs, and
Okay, in fact,
there
I
was
was really
one.
a dirty hood kid. I was not on no websites.
Really?
I was figured it out. Yeah.
I used to go to the library to look up game facts, up to cheat CC to
uh,
get all the cheat codes for games, all that stuff. I miss those memories. But
Panama had the strategy guide.
I would go on game facts, and there was a forum thread that said secret boss Coliseum, but they didn't say who. It
uh,
was just like they had it where like they used like some special text, like it was like the block text, where you had to highlight it in order to see the spoiler. But I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I just saw it was like a really intense fight, and everybody was in the threads complaining about it, like, "Oh my god, what the fuck are we gonna do? How do we beat this guy?" I'm like, okay, it's a guy, so it can't. I'm thinking like it's gonna be some Disney villain or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. So I go into the Coliseum. I go to fight him, and immediately that music hits, and I realize I am in for the ass whooping of my life because I am severely underleveled. Because
yeah.
there's no way I'm about to beat this motherfucker with like level 38 power.
Yeah, and
And
like you could beat the first three secret bosses with like you could be low. You got it. You could block is reflecting. You can make it work. Sephiroth come out. Nah, go get your weight up,
that was
yo.
it. One hit, and that siren start going off.
Yes,
Wee, 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 wee,
that's
wee.
if you had it turned on. You had to have the ability turned on. Otherwise, you just die.
Nope. My last two memories were that siren going off and then Donald Duck trying to throw a Cura at me and it not landing. And then, frozen, dead. Try again, dumbass.
Let's say,
Yeah. No,
if this Kingdom Hearts 4 can replicate that, I don't know,
mhm.
man. I don't know.
I don't know which way it's going to go because in Kingdom Hearts 3, one of the levels, when you get to the Toy Story level, you are introduced to a video game called Verum Rex. And
Mm,
in it, you go into like this reality that looks very much like what Kingdom Hearts 4 is. So it's like a mature, stylized JRPG kind of game And it seems like they took that art style and they applied it to Kingdom Hearts 4. And I'm like, okay, does this mean that they just use that as inspiration, or are we actually in the world of Verum Rex? And if so, is Verum Rex a world within the greater Kingdom Hearts universe? And then we're gonna go to other worlds in the gummy ship. I don't know. But I'm a bit more optimistic in that they're taking a more mature tone, because I feel like Kingdom Hearts is one of those series that it doesn't have to become a gritty R-rated game, but I do think it needs to age a bit with its audience.
Yeah.
So if they
That's the other thing.
continue along this,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. You're good.
I feel like they assume their audience are kids. It's not.
Mhm.
It's millennials, the people with the
Yeah.
money to be able to afford a console still and the game.
Mhm.
Like I feel like you should be making this. The game should be made for us, and
I agree.
then maybe like younger people will also play it. Or no, young people probably still want to play it. I actually I don't know. Looking at the way like watching your son play games, I was like, I don't know. I would never do this. Maybe they're just a different type of gamer.
It's a different generation, man.
Yeah.
Like it is for them. It's Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft. And because all those are community-based games, there's a multitude of different things you can do within those games, and most importantly, all of those games are free.
Mm-hmm.
That free barrier for entry makes it to where it's impossible to compete. And it's like, to my son's credit, I tried to get him into Metaphor Fantasio, and he played it a little bit right before he went right back to Fortnite. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like trying to pry them away from those three games is getting harder and harder. So it's like, to your point, appeal to what made you who you are. Millennials made Kingdom Hearts the massive phenomenon that it is. So try to appeal more to us, even though I completely understand why you would think that having a game with like Toy Story, Tarzan, and Snow White in it would appeal to a broader audience. But Gen Z ain't really fucking with those characters
So
the
hold
way
on.
that we do.
When you say it out loud, it sounds really stupid.
It, I'm not
Gen
gonna
Z.
lie. When I first saw the cover for Kingdom Hearts, I'm like, this is a child's game. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Why would they besmirch my beloved Final Fantasy on this dumb kid shit? Then I bought the game, played
You
it,
play
and
it.
made it my entire personality for 3 years.
When you put them shapes together to make this little shitty looking ship, that was my favorite part. I was like, yo, I need
I felt like an engineer. I felt like
exactly.
an aerospace engineer with that shit.
This thing looks terrible. Had these guns floating on it. They not even connected. They like just a little point
Hovering.
hovering on the side. Like oh, I love this. Let me fly over here.
That shit was so cool.
Yeah.
And then the fight, because it merged so many things that I love about video games. Like it had a little bit of what's the name? The fact that you had a game where like that was the first, I think it was the first like action RPG I played in a Square Enix game where you could just attack freely. Then you had like this Star Fox element that no one anticipated where you could fly around shooting shit in space. And then you had the most unexpected yet beautiful merging of Final Fantasy with Disney, and it just to this day, if I hear "Dearly Beloved" or "Simple and Clean," it just puts me in the most pleasant,
When
nostalgic
you
mood.
walk
That I
away. I won't sing
please
it,
don't
bro.
get us copyright struck.
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds fire.
but yeah, but no. To Panamanian Thunder's point, he says, "I'm telling you, Final Fantasy 15 was supposed to be versus 13, the game that was changed, and the production affected KH3. I've heard that story. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, because
But
Kingdom Hearts 3 was like a disappointment, honestly.
yeah, yeah, it wasn't a bad game. It's hard to live up to expectations after a decade.
Yeah. All right, that's
Yeah.
enough about this game.
Actually, that's Panamanian Thunder who said that, not Joshua Austin. My bad.
I thought you said Panamanian Thunder.
I,
You didn't?
did I say? I don't know. I'm old. It's hard to remember
Oh,
within 15-second intervals.
I thought you did. My bad.
Okay, I thought. Anyways, but yeah, we got caught up in Kingdom Hearts. Now I want to go play that damn game.
When
Um.
you walk away.
Okay. I said. Okay. I said Panamanian Thunder. I don't want to. We're good. I'm not that old yet, even though my back hurts as we speak. Our other anticipated aspect of D23, which we've kind of touched on here, the X-Men live action cast is expected to be announced for the MCU. We
Full
got
cast.
Kit Connor. We got Kit Connor being cast as Cyclops. They were
Good.
saying that Cooper Hoffman was in the running, but apparently he had to drop out because he has prior engagements. So currently the cast is Cooper Hoffman, the
No,
Cyclops,
no,
Samara
no.
Weaving.
You-
Cooper, see, I'm old. I just said that. I'm also sleepy. Kit Connor is cast as Cyclops, Samara
Good.
Weaving as Emma Frost,
Amazing.
and
No, 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 no,
not
no, 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 no.
Samara Weaving is Emma Frost.
No. I thought she is she not? You're right. Sorry, keep going.
We both old. See, we about to be in a nursing
It's
home.
like that's not Sadie Sink's name. What are you talking about?
I see. I didn't want to say it's 86 because I don't know who saw Brand New Day, but at this point, that's your fault, not mine.
Oh right, sorry,
But
y'all.
yeah, but there's been another person
I'm Steve
cast, and
Lacy.
if you, but yeah, we currently have 3 confirmed X-Men castings. There is another that's speculated.
With the you talking about Rogue, right?
No, Rogue, Kaylee Spaney as Rogue is another rumor that hasn't been confirmed by any credible
No,
source.
that's what I mean. You said speculation. I assumed the speculation was also her. To me, her and Beast are speculation.
Yeah, there's speculation. Kaylee
Okay.
Spaney,
Okay.
she was from Alien Romulus. She has not been
Yeah.
confirmed yet, even though she is a massive fan favorite for Rogue. Charles Melton, who was on Riverdale, has reportedly dropped out of X-Men ahead of D23. He was going to be cast as Beast. The film's roster was initially expected to be announced at the event, but that may no longer happen because they're trying to scramble to get everybody together because they want to announce the first class as one and not just have like, oh yeah, and then in the next few weeks we might have Beast.
Yes, and
But-
yes, Indy Navarrete, I guess that's how you say her name, from Obsession. She does want to play Mystique. She make a great Mystique, honestly.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, she would.
all right, man, relax.
I'm not even trying to get all hot and bothered over it.
All right,
I liked what was her name? The trans actress. I liked her as Mystique. Hunter
from-
Schafer.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the one from Pose. Hunter Schafer would be good with
No. Yeah, I liked her as Mystique.
And what was I about to say? Oh, maybe this is like fan casting, but Jamie Lawson as a Storm.
Yeah.
Jamie
Yes,
Lawson is
indeed.
from Sinners. She the one that he was trying to taste her, even though
Pauline,
she had been out all day.
brother, ate it
I
raw
just wanna
in the
taste you.
Mississippi heat.
That boy
That's how
nasty.
fine she was. And that's how fine Storm gotta be. Dark of the berry, juice, weather goddess. That's what she. Please get Jamie Lawson.
Yeah, I saw somebody, who was it, Chloe Bailey, talking about, I'll play Storm. I'm like, nah, you're not dark enough. We need somebody.
No. Storm
Yeah.
need to be a dark goddess
Yeah.
from Africa.
Nah, not Chloe Bailey. She can't do it.
No.
No offense,
too
Chloe
light-skinned.
Bailey. Yeah, you not.
You can cast her as like Monet St. Croix, I think her name is.
Nah, that's okay. You ain't see that movie on Peacock?
Which one?
Strung, something like that. Where she plays
I don't know.
yeah, we don't need Chloe.
Is that not something we should be discussing on this podcast?
It's not good. We don't need Chloe acting.
I mean, I never saw the Little Mermaid. She was the one from the Little Mermaid. It's not.
No,
It's
that's
not.
her
Was it her or
sister.
him?
That's Haley.
It looked just alike. Gotcha.
No, they
They
don't.
look like sisters.
Yeah, they look like sisters, but don't mean they look alike. They don't look like twins.
I feel like not like twins, but they do look similar enough to look like one, like be
No.
mistaken for one another.
No, they do not. What?
We have different minor.
You can't be. They got totally different builds and faces.
Listen. If you told me to think of Halle Bailey right now, I don't know. It can be either one of the two that comes to mind. I can't. I don't know the names and associations with the faces. I know one got a baby with DDG.
That's Haley.
Don't know which face that is, but shout out to her, I guess.
It's the prettier face, honestly. No offense to they both cute.
They're both very pretty.
Yeah, but Haley prettier in the face.
I'll take your word for it because I don't know which
right.
one is Haley, which one's Chloe. But either way, neither one of them should be Storm. Jamie Lawson.
Yeah, neither should be Storm. Jamie Lawson, Jade Cargill, someone like dark skin. I'm always throw Jade in
No,
there.
we're not doing Jade. Jade has the look, but we don't know if she can act.
She was supposed to be in some movie with Jonathan Majors, not the one that is gonna come out. On the, was it the
I was about to say
Jihad?
no.
What's that show called?
please, please don't put her in the propaganda film. She's too beloved in the black community.
That movie looks so terrible. But yeah, I hope they still. Sorry, we just all off track. I hope they still like give us something, right? You don't gotta give us the whole cast.
Mhm.
I think D23 is the place you gotta give us something. They're already about to start filming. That's the rumor. Um,
Mhm.
so I hope give us who you got.
Yeah.
You know,
I I don't know who they're gonna go with for Storm. But I know it better not be the Wicked Witch from Wicked, because I will boycott everything
yeah, I'm not
for the
going to
next
see it.
decade. Like, but
So, oh no, Cynthia
um
Erivo, she can't do it. She in that Blood and Bone joint.
oh good, she can stay there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Um
she booked up. So,
yeah, no, she can stay there. That's good. But so far, like I do like the
oh, Blood and
cast.
Ash. Sorry,
I
that's what's called.
Blood Nash. Okay, I
No,
do like the cast that we've seen
no, it's not. It's Blood and
thus
Bone.
far.
My bad.
According to this report, the X-Men are going to reportedly feature Jean Grey, Cyclops, Beast, Angel, and Iceman as the core lineup. Rogue won't be a full-fledged member of the team, but she'll still play an important role in the story. And several other mutants are expected to appear at Xavier's school. So they're kind of following the first X-Men film, where like Rogue isn't part of the team; she's an outsider, and then she eventually makes her way into it.
That's a rumor though, right?
Now, this is a rumor, but I can see them doing this. It would make sense to start with that core first class, including Storm, because Storm is like the matriarch of the team. And then let us build our connection to those one, two, three, four, six characters with the addition of, I don't know, if they're going to have Magneto and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants or whatever.
Hmm.
Actually, how would you even do the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in this? Because Jean Grey is already a terrorist. Like, how do you one up somebody who was about to off all of Manhattan with her
I don't
brain?
know what you're talking about.
Oh, shit, you're right.
I would hope
I'm,
that
I'm sorry. We already spoiled part of the damn movie.
no, we didn't. Nothing was clear. I would hope so. For those that don't know, the director of Thunderbolts is also doing this X-Men film. Uh,
Mhm.
Again, if you've never seen Thunderbolts, you should definitely go and see it. But it's a very very story driven. Jack Schreier did a is it yeah, he did an amazing job with Thunderbolts. So I would hope that this X Men film is the same way, which is why I don't know, this is why I don't think that they'll go the same route as the original. I don't like the idea of
Mhm.
like, remember when the next iteration of Star Wars films came out and it was just a rehash of the original three.
Yes,
That's what I would imagine. Like I don't want that for X Men because if they're just doing the same story as the Fox X Men, I
they
don't
did it
like
with
that,
Fantastic Four.
and I don't like that. You talking about
Yeah, Fantastic Four,
the new Fantastic
the
Four?
one with the new Fantastic Four is a repeat of. Is that Fu?
Nah,
Fu's
he
gone.
dropped that. He at the told you at the BTS show.
He just ruined. Actually,
Nah, I fix it.
good on you, being quick on the trigger.
Uh,
Yeah, the new Fantastic Four movie is not a carbon copy, but it's just a retread of Rise of the Silver Surfer.
we can talk about that offline because it don't even seem. I look at stories. I look at the story. Story wise, they're not the same. Um,
Hmm.
I think the new X Men movie story is more of
Hmm.
like a just a bunch of misfits who don't like they've all developed powers. They don't know what's going on, and
Hmm.
now a school now exists in this universe that these kids can go to and learn. And then I see their enemy as being like Trask, right, or just regular humans who are afraid of them. There's like a bunch of like mutant hate groups in the comics, and then them
Hmm.
struggling to like manage their powers right? Because they could easily kill them, but that's not what they're here for. They're not supposed to use their powers in that way. And then you also have Magneto and his Brotherhood, who they have a different approach with how they are using their powers, and they will not be oppressed by these groups. They won't allow their people to be oppressed by these groups, and then that's how you have the conflict. I see it more like that, and it's not like Magneto's not like terrorist. Magneto is like that's like played out to me, because to me, like, he shouldn't be a terrorist. He should be like a just radical, right? But not like actively doing things. Like in that first X-Men movie, what was he trying to do? He went up to the
He
Statue of
built that
Liberty.
machine that was gonna like make humans into mutants.
Yeah, like, nah, we don't need that. That's a little extra.
No, I like the idea of. I'm not fully on board with the allegory that like Professor X is MLK and Magneto is Malcolm X. I also like very much the allegory that the mutants are marginalized people, like, you know, black, gay, trans, etc., etc. Like, I understand the logic of it, but I've never known a black, gay, or trans person to be able to vaporize somebody with a thought. Just like, I feel like that puts an unneeded amount of aggression onto marginalized groups. But I like the idea of Magneto being a revolutionary that the government has labeled a terrorist in the same way that they did
Yeah.
with Malcolm X,
Mhm.
where, you know, he's not actively out trying to kill and destroy humans, but he's advocating for his people. He wants prosperity. He wants to push forward. He does so in an aggressive manner, but not necessarily a deadly manner. Like, he incentivizes mutants to protect themselves by any means necessary, but do not actively go out and commit crimes. But then the government, as the government does, sees him trying to elevate a group of potentially dangerous individuals, and through propaganda makes Magneto out to be the quote unquote terrorist.
Mhm.
But then again, it's like if you have two characters, so if you have a character like that who isn't necessarily a villain in the truest sense, and then you have a Professor X who has the dream of mutants and humans coming together, where is the antagonism? Because Magneto throughout history has been like the motherfucker who will throw a bridge at you if you so much as speak to him the wrong way. So if you have him play the more sensible angle,
Because
you know,
no, to me, it's not like it's Professor X is just trying to teach young mutants how to manage their powers. They don't understand what's going on, right? They're not fully in control, and he's trying to teach
gotcha.
them that control, but also teach them like you can accept who you are. Like, it's okay to, be you. And then Magneto is like doing his own thing. They know each other, but they're not interfering with each other. And then I don't look at them as marginalized. I look at them as like they're hated and feared because of what they can do. And
Mm-hmm.
because of that, now like they're actively being attacked. And like
Mm-hmm.
Magneto is protecting mutants in his way, and then Professor X and like his star pupils are protecting mutants in their own way. And then they have conflict in that. Because
Okay.
now their ways don't align. And where at
Mm-hmm.
first they were ignoring each other, now they have to, hey man, sorry, excuse me. Hey, let's chill out. Now you chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Battle.
Okay, I see what you mean. So it's like Xavier, and I said I'm just using the MLK Malcolm X thing for as an example for this conversation. So it's like Charles would be more let's march on Selma. Magneto would be more like Black Panther Party.
Sure, I don't know why you keep since you want to use that example, yes.
That's the only one I can really think of right now.
I was just thinking of it like this Xavier is just a school teacher and Magneto is like
Mhm.
a radical Islamic college professor. And, what's his name?
And
Jonathan
then Jonathan
Majors.
Majors has to show up and
Has
kill
to
him.
stop him.
It's the
movie is
dumbest fucking premise.
This movie is so stupid. What is that movie called? So I don't want people to
I,
think I'm like Islamophobic. I'm not. There's a
I
movie.
made by Jonathan Majors and
No, starring Jonathan
Daily.
Majors. He not.
Daily
Yeah,
yeah,
Daily.
starring Jonathan Majors, made
Yeah.
by Daily Wire, and it's just the most ridiculous propaganda piece you can imagine.
That Joe looks
Um,
so terrible. What is it even called?
I don't want to waste my brain space on it, but I can. Okay, I can think of a different angle. Um, you have Xavier, who's all about teaching children how to, teaching mutants how to hone their powers and become better with them, and you
Yeah.
have Magneto, who's all about teaching them how to defend themselves. So it's like, one teaches how to use the gun, the other one teaches that you're gonna have to use the gun at some point.
Hmm. But I wouldn't call that
And
defending yourself. Then, to me, Professor X is this is how you defend yourself. Magneto is
mhm.
like, or like Professor X, like, yeah, you can have a gun, know how to use it, but don't shoot it. Magneto is like target practice. You know what I
But
mean?
then that goes
Hit
back
him.
into the whole like Magneto is a terrorist thing. Like if you're
No,
gonna
but
have the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants,
mm, no Brotherhood
yeah,
of Evil Mutants. Maybe we just need Genosha. Maybe they need Genosha
okay.
on the onset. And since we know, like, we kind of have an idea of what'll happen in Secret Wars and all that stuff, they could start with
Mhm.
Genosha, so it already exists.
Okay.
And then if you have
Okay.
Genosha, now it's less of like he's a terrorist and more of like he's a dictator from another country that they now
Oh,
have to deal
okay.
with.
So Professor X is like all about integration, whereas Magneto's about isolation.
Yes,
Professor's
which
beautiful.
is
Okay, I see what
yeah,
you're getting at.
which is still
Yeah,
we keep going
Professor
right
X is
back
like
to the black black people parallels.
we the land on Plymouth Rock. Like, but no, I really like that angle. It doesn't make Magneto out to just be a terrorist. It makes him the leader of a nation. And then it does
Yeah.
set it up in the future to where Magneto, you have the downfall of Genosha, you have the mutant massacre, all that. And then that is what then changes Professor X's mind about this dream of integration with humanity. And that
Uh,
leads to the creation of Krakoa.
yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That Josh Rossum's idea is Professor X politics and diplomacy versus
Hmm.
Magneto military leader and strategy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I like that. Disney ain't gonna listen to any of this. They're just gonna make the same old mansion shit with
nah,
the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
nah, because it was Jake Schreier. He made Thunderbolts. I think he uh is like a very. I think he's a fan of the source material. You can tell by
Hmm.
the way that he did Thunderbolts. I think it was really good. So I think that he'll probably do this justice. It won't just be like some
Hmm.
rehash story. I will say it seems like Marvel, um, and I'm only basing this off of Spider Man because this is all we got so far. But it seems like with Spider Man and no, sorry, Spider Man and Thunderbolts, it seems like
Hmm.
they are going the path of like let's truly adapt the comics. So let's find
Hmm.
stories from the comics, characters from comics, use all that, adapt it into a film. So I would hope that that's what happens when X Men comes around. X Men again is my favorite Marvel property. Nightcrawler, my favorite X Man. As you can see, I love to show this. Look at him, amazing.
I love that art.
Yes, it's really good. So I would hope that that's the route they go.
Uh, Sounds like a good enough place to start. Speaking of favorite comic book properties, this weekend, Sunday at 9 p.m., Lanterns is coming on HBO Max. Everybody go watch it. Please go support it. I need some more hope in the DCU because right now things are looking a little bleak. Um,
Yeah,
I'm really
it looks
excited. I
really
think
good.
this is going to be,
Yeah, it
yeah,
looks really
I
good.
think this is going to be the best show in a very, very long time and probably going to be one of my favorite properties. And no, let me not go in too hyped. Like, let me just go in and just, let me not Kingdom Hearts 3 myself. Like,
Trying to temper your
I love,
expectations just in case.
yeah, exactly. Like, I love Green Lantern. That is the universe, the lore, all of it. And David Lindelof has never steered me wrong. So I'm hoping this can be another success.
Yeah, I think it will be. Sorry, and I agree, Josh Watson. I do hope they do Wolverine and Nightcrawlers, like friendship, especially Nightcrawler with three swords. But we also have to see which Wolverine they use. I think Hugh Jackman said his last foray as Wolverine is like Secret Wars or whatever is coming up soon. Uh, so who do they cast as Wolverine as well? Like it'll be all interesting to see. We probably won't see that at D23. I think we'll probably just see the main squad at D23.
Yeah, I'm done with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Please cast somebody else,
Yeah,
preferably short.
I really want him to come back as Sabretooth. He'd be a great Sabretooth.
No, I think we can move on from. I don't want to see
You just
the
don't want to
Fox
see him
X-Men
again.
again. I'm mad. I'm mad we have to deal with them again in Doomsday. Like we said bye to these motherfuckers like 6 times. One of which to a Green Day song. Like I'm done. Like I don't want to see Professor Xavier die again. I love Patrick Stewart as an actor. Don't need to see him as Professor X. Just when this new X-Men iteration comes along for the MCU, give me all new characters. Don't bring nobody back. The only exception I will make is I forget
Holly
her name,
Berry.
the one
I
who
feel
played
you.
Laura.
Holly Berry.
No, I always like to see Halle Berry. However, the actress who played Laura Kinney, X-23, I forget her name.
Daphne Keene.
They can bring her back. Nobody else. Everybody
I
else, stay your
yeah,
ass
I
in the
think she'd
past.
be
Leave it
good
alone.
as Wolverine and the whole Wolverine and the X-Men type of thing because she's like the veteran. She knows how to use her powers. That'd be cool.
hmm
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You can cast an older Wolverine who's like a mentor to her or like a side, whatever. Everybody else though, get the fuck gone and stay in the 2010s and zero aughts, whatever you belong.
Oh, sorry. One more thing before we close. For D23, I do think they're also going to announce another season of X-Men 97.
So
The way I first I hate it. Like this season is terrible to me. It's like they're just trying to rush through everything Bo DeMayo had done, and the writing's poor. Like it's really bad. But it's also like I think it's still getting the numbers. So as long as it's getting the numbers, they're going to make another one. And given that you know, they're working on the X-Men movie, let's also push a show uh, that's like it's close enough, but again, it's not one of those things where you have to watch this show to watch this film.
mhm.
So I do think they're going to do another one of those, and it's going to be terrible. This What If guy got a. I should have known. They pump faked me
I,
with them first 3 episodes because everything after that, it just fourth episode was like, all right, it's okay. Where are we going here? Fifth episode, nah, six, all right, yeah, no.
mhm.
So
Yeah, I don't know. This might be my last season for X-Men 97.
yeah, thank you, yeah, thank you, Josh Watson. They combined too many plots from 2 years worth of comics because they're just trying to rush through stuff, and I really
Yep.
hate that. And like it's done in a poor way. Like the way Wolverine got his adamantium back was so lazy. Like, yeah, we got to throw him in the pit so that he can fight the Brood. He don't need that to fight the Brood. That's the whole point. They can't take him over. That is the thing. They can't stay in his body. He doesn't need adamantium to fight them. I was like, all right, man,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
All
they
right,
can't occupy a host that has a healing factor.
yes. What are we doing?
Yeah. That wasn't even the worst episode for me. Like it just like Josh Awesome said, they rushed
Yeah,
through way too many things.
they had Polaris open a whole ship, but now she's struggling with danger. I'm sick
It,
of this.
there's a whole reason for that, but
I know, but
fair point.
still, like Jean was throwing buildings, and now she can't levitate. What's the Brazilian boy name? I keep want to say Sunfire, but that's not his name.
Sunspot.
Sunspot, but she can't levitate Sunspot and a plane. She threw a whole
Mhm.
building. What are we doing? All right, whatever. What I'm watching is President Curtis. That's the Rick and Morty spinoff. It's actually really funny. It's like all paranormal stuff. So watching that, watching the new season of Rick and Morty. House of Dragons ended, not great. Um, Ted Lasso, love Ted Lasso. It's such a feel good show. I see why Shaughnessy loves it. I love Ted Lasso. Um, and then Lanterns on Sunday. And the Star Wars Vision. I gotta restart it because I missed a lot. Um, but I am loving that. What's that Sword Master from? I'll check it out. Sword Master from the Country. Is that the name of the show? All right, I'll check out Sword Master from the Country on Amazon Prime as well. I'll add that to my list. I think that's it. Oh, and of course, Spider-Man saw it in theaters. Oh, and also, sorry, another D23 thing before I let you go. They'll probably announce like that the sell date for the Doomsday tickets. I heard a rumor that it should be this week, where they go on sale. So look out for that. Get your Doom, and this is for like regular Doomsday tickets, not Infinity Vision. All right, that's it.
Nah, I don't got much. I just really want to see lanterns. that's all I care about. That's all I'm anticipating. I just hope it delivers.
Okay. Oh, sorry, and Spider Noir as well. I still have to finish Spider Noir. Like I started it, and then like I was like, I gotta focus on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, next week we'll be back, spending 2 hours talking about lanterns. Just Rambling is going to have timestamps and
second by second. We're going to go through all of it. We're going to go through the history of the Green Lantern stories from Jeff Johns all the way through Rafa Sandoval. We're going through everything.
Yeah, Just Rambling is on the spectrum, which is why he loves this spectrum hero. And why he's doing all this stuff, getting it all ready for you. But yeah, that's going to be our main topic next week.
Yeah, everyone go watch it. First episode this Sunday at 9 p.m.
So Josh Austin, we were just talking about Larfleeze at the gym because he's
fine.
He's amazing. Larfleeze is like the Orange Lantern, and there's only one Orange Lantern because it represents greed, and he's hilarious.
Yeah, he looks just like
he got the lantern like this.
He got it tucked into his elbow. Like, back the fuck up. It looks like Alf from the TV show.
Yeah. No, but nah, I think Lantern's gonna be good. So Sunday 9 p.m. Also, last episode of X-Men 97 is tomorrow as well, if you care. But yeah. Oh yeah, you said that was it. So check us out on YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your stuff. We'll be back next week. And yeah, keep on rocking. I don't know. I need like some tagline. Whatever. Peace.
Peace.